And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Freeman, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So
it's caught inside the 25. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Stills, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jameis to throw it. And he locates Walker, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Deion Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now Jameis on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Darnold over the middle. He finds Pettis complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Open man's pass, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. The play fake, and it's Darnold. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Todd Gurley, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that's...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, Freeman trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last two plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game which way you're calling it. If it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Green, triple C. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Sonic. Watch the 5, God.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Winston from the gun on third down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Jameis now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20. Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20.
Now it's the backup Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trent Murphy. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Play action now. Winston swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Delaney Walker from 6 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. It's caught. Stills right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 48 yards.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Ready. Black 22. 550. Sonic. Green, triple C.
First down, Winston. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
550.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Four down, check, four down. Switch.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, Winston. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Winston being chased out left. Pass incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Green, triple C. Sonic. 43's the mic. Green, triple C.
From the gun, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Sonic. Shift. 550. Even. Hey, sub. Let's go.
On third down, Winston. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain of 39 on third.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Follow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Devontae Freeman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have moved out in front. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to throw, Darnold. It's complete. Stills. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold from the gun. Fighting down past the 45. Over the middle, it's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Detroit!
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Ready? Flag! What's that? Green, trouble C. Let's go.
Winston to throw it this time. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Winston now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sonic! 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 Boys, hot! Let's go!
3rd and long for Winston. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20.
I know they have good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, How does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep in the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Off the play fake, Winston. Allen has it, left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Third and short yardage, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they have regained the lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second and 10 now from the 27. Off of play action, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. trying to pound it in with West. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Charkandrick West taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Hauschka with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, Darnold. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gone, 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 gone.
Third and long, it's Darnold. On the left side, this is Stills. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded inside the 5. And he spins through. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Watch this out, God.
Now Jameis on second down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll make it third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sean Robinson getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch it now, Marty.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Darnold to throw again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dante Pettis, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sonic. Check, 43. Green, triple C. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Green, triple C. Green, triple C. Sonic.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
Green, triple C.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Travis Carey there to make the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
On 1st down, it's Darnold looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jerry Hughes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Winston here to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. And just shutting him off there. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And Stills bringing it in. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go now.
He's back to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
To throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. David Njoku in the final minute. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. A very important extra point there, up and good. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they have regained the lead. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Cleveland, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory. And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access